nice to see you. Oh, let me take my earphones. Uh, oh, there's no people. Okay. Suddenly I can't get used to you know, there's no people in the live chat. So today we're gonna talking about the meeting between China and America. So the biggest news this week is the Chinese President Xi Jinping meet with Donald Trump. A lot of people say it is meeting that gonna change the future of the human beings and the directions of the earth because um, they are currently two most powerful country in the world, um, and they think they're gonna make some agreement. But now the result has come out, and clearly they haven't made any agreement because they, they both want something. They both don't want to lose. They both want some kind of a benefit and interest from each other. But the benefit and interest, you know, has to come from somewhere else. For example, Europe, Japan, South Korea, or the Middle East. So both this, China and America don't want to lose their own interest, but they purely just want to gain interest from the rest of the world. And yeah, I think the fundamental things China wants uh, is to getting more technologies from America, or the green light from America for China to kind of take in Taiwan. So China can control the Strait of Hormuz of Asia. By control Taiwan, China effectively will control Japan and South Korea, and Japan and South Korea will have to lean towards China. Hi, Vicky Hamlin. Good to see you. Thank you for joining the live chat. So Japan and Korea will lean towards China, and Japan and Korea will give a lot of to China to you know inf- enrich the manufacturers uh, probabilities for China. What you talking about? What is our country? Where you come from? What is our country? UK? UK is changing president again. So, uh, you know, UK. I think UK is losing its directions of the futures. I think the government of UK are keep talking about increased tax and cost the save the cost of the government, but they don't they don't talk about make the cake bigger. They're not talking about develop some AIs and making. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Thank you for subscribe. They're not talking about how to actually increase the productivities of the country, because in the future um, there's new product I've already produced is the AI is the token. So every country has to sell intelligence to other country to make monies, uh, because we have already passed the industrialization. Now we have plenty of things like physical things for us to use and consume, and all these things are built on physical realities, built on the price of oils, and then now the price of oil has been increased so much, so that means a lot of people can't afford these physical items. Still the pro-Palestinian protest and the mess is going on. When you do as a living, still the pro-Palestine protest and the mess is going on. Yeah, I think the mess is still going on, but um, you know, I think Israel has already controlled the Palestine's land, unfortunately, and what they going to do is probably use medias, using schools, using educations to educate the kids currently born in Palestine about how this land originally is belong to Israel and the Palestine terrorists have taken their land. Um, hi going folks. Hi, what do you do as a living? I run companies and I do stock and shares for living. Do you like Israel? Um, Depends on who, Israel people or Israel government. Uh, you know, is different. Are you facing the difficult with this protest and stuff? No. Why facing the difficulty with this protest and stuff? Because see the cruelty of how Israel down to Palestine, the genocide. Yeah, of course. I was, you know, very kind of sad and disappointed of humanities, but what you can do. Um, Israel is much a powerful country than Palestine, and uh, Palestine is too small to actually leverage the country. What is your favorite country? My favorite country depends on what kind of person you are. For me, I quite like Europe. I quite like France. I think France is quite a beautiful country, and France and Paris is literally the most tourist attractions in the world. America, yeah, America, of course. America is the best country in the world if you want to make money and also enjoy life. America, China, they're all big countries and they have different state. So if you want to do finance, if you want to do manufacturers, if you want to basic just travels, you can just be in different states. It's quite complicated. It's a big countries. It's not like some small countries. They only have a few industries, and you only go there for a certain job and or careers. I'm from Spain. I have a translations. Have a translation. Oh, that's really good. Yay! Spain. I can only say hola. Yeah. So keep talking about the meeting between China and America. So, what is the result? The result is not much, but there's three things China and America have already made agreed with each other. Number one is the aviation, the rocket technologies, which China, you can see Elon Musk from SpaceX has already been to China, and I think Elon Musk will, give a lot of technologies to China, so China can scale their aviation industry up, similar like the car industry. The Chinese electric car now is quite popular in Europe and all over the world. Uh, but without the Tesla giga manufacturers in Shanghai, there will be no Chinese electric car industry. So Elon Musk is basically the person who built the industry of Chinese electric car. So now I'm the favorite in the stream. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, just Elon Musk will give a lot of technology. That's number one, aviation and the rocket technologies. And number two is if you do stock and shares, Nvidia gonna import more chips to China, which is originally banned from U.S. government. So, which is good for Nvidia, and also it's gonna help China to become a more strong superpower in terms of AI. Why? Because China have built far more electric generators all around the world. If you are working in the AI industry, if you are working on the new productivity power force, it's my bedtime. It's too early. Bedtime. 8:30. I think it's too early. But yeah, enjoy your sleep. Have a good dream. Um, Good night. Uh, and yeah, so China have produced far more. Hello, Chinese. Hello. It's so early. Yeah, maybe Vicky had a heavy lifting day, so he just wants to sleep early. Yeah, so the AI in China, eventually they will develop AI centers for global. You see now on the Europe shelves, 60 to 70% or even higher, 80 to 90% of the goods are made in China. In the future, not just the physical goods like pens, like sellotapes. Um, I mean a nap. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. Don't worry, you don't have to explain. Uh, everything has the right to do whatever they want. Um, you know, so you know, China will export the the tokens, the powers for AI intelligence. You know what I mean? So if you use ChatGPT, if you use any kind of AI generative softwares, they have to query the big models. And how it works is the big models will need to consume electricity and the tokens to to generate result. So I think America wants to use China as a big data centers for token export. Um, Eventually, the money will flow back to America anyway, because the world dominant currency is still American dollars, and I think that's the third topic between China and America is America want China to keep backing U.S. dollar as the world currency, which clearly China agreed, and give up the attempt to link Chinese yuan to the oils um, as clearance currencies. Um, so yeah, I think that's the only three things. I think that's the result of the Chinese and American meetings. But the real thing China want is Taiwan, and America can't give Taiwan to China, because if China got Taiwan, China will, uh, resultly get Japan and Korea. Um, I have some bad news. Are you a Chinese original or Japanese? I'm a Chinese original, I think. I think original I come from Mongolia. In a certain period in Chinese history, the Mongolia invaded China, and what they do is they killed every local people. They killed every local people until certain extent, and then they start to marry the local people. That's why in the northern China, nearly every single person have the blood of Mongolia. Um, yeah, I think I have a more Mongolia blood than as a a Chinese blood. And yeah, it's weird to say, but yeah, that's true. Um, I have some bad news. What is your bad news, Wiki Hamling? Genghis Khan. Yes, the Genghis Khan, the famous name, which dominant China and part of Europe, which chased Rome uh, to somewhere else. I don't know where. I don't really familiar with the European history. Uh, yeah, I think that's China and America. I think eventually China and America will both hand to hand leading the AI race, leading the technology race, and the rest of the world just gonna go down, or they're just gonna be um, doing the serve work to China and the US, because really Europe have missed the internet bubble, and now they're gonna miss the AI bubble. Same for Japan. Japan is just a colonize of America. Japan is already the 51 state of America. They don't have their independent monetary policy. They don't have their independent military powers. Basically, Japan is just how to say? Japan is just a laborers. Think Japan as a person. They're just a laborers that work for America, and they support. They give cheap fundings to the Wall Street to support the America Stock Exchange, and also they produce all the necessary industrial product to American militaries. Even now, you see when America fighting with Iran, Japan still manufacture a lot of bomb things or like military facilities for America. Yeah, even South Korea too. But South Korea is more close to China, so the kind of uh, more balanced compared to Japan. South Korea is more balanced between China and the US. And plus, South Korea is smaller than Japan as well. South Korea don't have the full um, manufacture element uh, compared to Japan, so it's much it's much weaker manufacture power country than Japan. Japan is a beast. Japan used to conquer the whole Asia. That's why Japan, that's why America don't scared of China, but America scared of Japan. China is like a obedient student, and America is a teacher. That's why America and China can be a good friend, because it's like you have a obedient students that's what do which will have a good score, is very good at study, and also listen to you in any sort of way. I'm high on cold piece and I stole a car. You stole a car? Okay. Um, make sure you sell a good price. Good for you. You made some monies today. Um, maybe you should treat yourself well. Go to restaurant and have some fun. I have to go. Okay, bye, Wiki. If Japanese is with USA and who is with Iran? Um, China and Russian is with Iran, of course. Because China want use China want to build a Silk Road. Basically, the Silk Road initiative has to pass Iran. and Russia need to have Iran because you know Iran is geographic important for Russia to push the influence to Middle East. Um, yeah, so I think China and America will have a generate a good relationship for the rest of this year. That's why I think they will gang together to influence the American monetary policies, um, so America can reduce their debt, or China will back America to issue more debt to cover the old debt. I think that the second one will be more will have more possibilities because you know when you have a lot of borrowing, when you own a lot of money, that is not your issues. That is the lender's issues. So what you used to do is extend the debt and also find a way to borrow more. And I think the China's tokenized export combined with NVIDIA's latest GPUs, the chips, that can create a new anchors for dollars. And you can imagine how big that market will be because in the future, every single industry, every companies have to consume AI, has to consume token, and the token is not a physical item. You don't need the boat, you don't need the airplane to ship the token to the destination. You just need a cable to sell your token to anywhere in the world. Yeah, I think China, America were doing well. I'm just a little bit worried about Europe and the whole rest of the world. Um, Apart from that, don't really have anything to talk about. I think that with USA, yeah, China will with USA forever, ever until until the end of the world. I think USA is so in our world. There's only two countries basically. One is USA, and another one is the rest of the country. I think the the rest of the country combined can never compete with USA because USA has they designed this world. If that makes sense, they designed the whole monetary systems. The money is not exist. The paper money is not exist until the USA designed the monetary systems. In the olden days, people used silvers and gold. Before World War One, silver and gold is the money that people trade, and the exchange rate is based on the values of how much of your coins contains how much of silver or contain how much of gold. So uh, basically, America just wiped every single rules before World War One because they they won World War One and World War Two, and they accumulate a lot of money by not involved in the war and just by selling all the items to the people who are fighting with each other, and also they have this private bank. They have Rothschild, for example, Rothschild families and Morgan families, Rockefellers, all this private bank that loan the monies to the Europe and the UK and even Germany. So, they basically build the whole monetary systems. Exactly, I agree with you. But is there any chance of fall of USA future? No, there's no chance. I think if you see the news that there's a fall of USA in the future, there must be a misleading and you know um, there's a media that come from a different background. In China, the media is always say US gonna fall. Um, that is just because they want to encourage you. They want to, they want to basically lie to you. Said, oh, what you do is matters. Look, you are in China, and China will win against America. And well done you, and well done our government. Our government is so glorious that can develop China to such extended levels. Um, you know, but the fact is, if you see, you know, China is just a player. America is the game designers. I don't know if you have played there's a game. What's that game called? Um, you just have a lot of money at the beginning, and you keep buying houses and collecting rent, and the one who getting the most money who win the game. What's that game? The the rich and poor? Like I can't remember that game, but basically, if you think of that game at the beginning, the bank will give you some monies for beginning. America is that bank who give you the money for beginning. So without America, like you can't play this game. So you know, America can't fall until another person or not another country can redesign the word. But America have designed this word for more than 100 years, and this word is deeply rooted by the America regulations. So maybe after 200, 300 years, their system will slowly rotten. But you and me both have less than 100 years. So I guarantee you, in our 100 years, America will not fall. So, uh, yeah, just believe America. But I do think the dollar will devalue though, just because America gonna issue more debt to cover their current debt. Um, by issuing more debt, that there will be basically more money they print, so the dollar will devalue for I think after June for the second half of this year. So, you should invest on AI companies. You should buy Bitcoins, and you should buy gold and silvers. If you are financially savvy, um, you know, basically, at the moment the AI stock is quite high, but you can just buy at any time basically, because from what I say is now is just the beginning of the artificial intelligence era. We are just in the moment of iPhone 4. So if you still remember, I think most people experience this when iPhone had the iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3. Like, people don't think iPhone will replace Nokia completely. People don't think that you can basically use a phone to make a life, and use a phone to pay for the shop, to have so many apps. You can do so many things on your phone. It's only until the iPhone 4, there's a lot of app developers jumped onto iOS systems. They have built tremendous amount of apps that influence every aspect of our livings. In that kind of time, Apple, the company, become so valuable. It's just become the greatest companies in the human histories. So I would say our AI now is still on the iPhone 1 or 2 or 3 stage. Uh, there's still not a lot of agent have been built. So for internet, for the iPhone, it's about apps. Yeah, the more apps you build a ecosystems, and the ecosystems can the apps have the ecosystem to help you to fulfill some task, um, like on a small screen on a small phone. So for the AI is agent. So if you know eventually build an agent, that the agent will help you fulfill things when you are sleeping. They make decisions. They just the washing your clothes, for example, do shopping for you. Um, I didn't see that app has already broadly kind of used for human beings. Um, I think AI is just at the beginning. So anytime. Nice texting with you, nice smile. I have to leave. Good day. Oh, thank you. Have a good day. So if you buy the AI company now, you basically buy the infrastructures of the AI. You basically buy for example, the patent of iPhone 4 or iPhone 5. So if in the future that when the AGI kind of a flood come to uh, every single one's pocket, the robot, what you buy, is relatively cheap because it will grow more and more and more. Yeah, I think this year they will have a they don't have a major collapse. I don't think there'll be collapse of the American stock exchange market, but they will definitely have some going back. And at that time, you can just buy some stock and shares. I mean, it's it's the only things that you can buy that can grow two times, three times of your original money in 2 to 3 years. Because this industry has been, you know, growing so fast. And Bitcoin will goes to a record high by the second half this year as well, because uh, now all the ETF, the Bitcoin ETF, now the three biggest private equity firm, the Vanguard, the BlackRock, the what is another company called something Street. They all have building their kind of asset portfolios on Bitcoins. So now Bitcoin is completely controlled by America. So now they just getting in, and obviously they don't want to lose their investment. So eventually they were gonna push up the price of the Bitcoins by the end of this year. I think I predict it will go back to $100,000 per coin. So yeah, just put the saying here, and let's see what gonna happen as the time will, you know, verify my predictions. So that is for today. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below or write me emails. And thank you for joining. Goodbye.